but to something else today that's just incredible. What happened to the idea of public service, of people in public positions serving the public, not serving themselves, and certainly not helping themselves to Cartier watches, $3,000 watches, while the rest of the country takes a haircut in this recession? But that is the Australia Post today, your postal service, your government service, whose boss today was told by the government, "Step aside, lady." I have watched in amazement as Australia Post has turned into what sometimes seems like a golden trough for some lucky little piggies. Its CEO is multimillionaire businesswoman Christine Holgate, who earns an incredible $1.5 million salary, and even this year, in this recession, stood to earn a deferred bonus of nearly $280,000 more. She was actually in line for $1 million. But even that doesn't seem enough. 2 weeks ago, the Herald Sun revealed that Holgate has, since November 2017, spent around $90,000 on her corporate credit card, plus $290,000 just this year on a card used by her office for things like a car service to and from home, flowers, gifts, professional development and travel. Nice work if you can get it, right? But the final straw today, those watches, is Holgate in Senate estimates, talking about the lovely gifts that these postal officials were giving each other with post office money.
And what was that award?
They got watches.
And what were the watches?
They were a Cartier watch of about a value of $3,000 each.
So how many watches did you buy?
If I recall correctly, and Gary may recall, I think it was 4 people. We do not receive government funding. We are a commercial organisation. And
You're
it was
a government organisation.
It was a recommendation from our chair that these people get rewarded.
Well,
it's incredible, isn't it? It's not enough to pay these people huge salaries just to do their jobs. They need Cartier watches too, to deliver our mail. I mean, you've got to be kidding. And the Prime Minister today hit the roof and Holgate hit the road. She was told to stand aside, leave the building while this is investigated.
This all happened within an hour, Mr Speaker. So appalled and shocked was I by that behaviour because, Mr Speaker, as any shareholder would in a company raise their outrage if they had seen that conduct by a chief executive, a management or a board, Mr Speaker, they would insist rightly on the same thing. Now, we are the shareholders of Australia Post, Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Australian people. So that action was immediate. That action was immediate. And if the chief executive wishes to stand aside, well, not wishes to stand aside, she's been instructed to stand aside. And if she doesn't wish to do that, Mr Speaker, she can go.
Got to say, fair call. If you won't do a decent job for the public for your decent wage, and you need to be bribed with a Cartier watch to put in the effort, you are not a public servant. You are a public leech.